Let's take you to the other big story unfolding on the continent and, in fact, other parts of Africa, and that's to do with the Mozambique elections. Thousands of people set to cast their votes today. We're watching the story from a number of vantage points. Let's bring in our reporter, Renamo Party, who is live to us from Nkomazi in Mpumalanga, because there's also a voting station there. And Renamo, some time has now passed since voting stations were opened. What's the reception been like where you're at?
No sound. No sound.
Apologies for that. As you've heard, Ntlamulo is not able to hear me, so we'll try and re-establish that connection for you to get you a sense of what is taking place. In fact, let's give that another shot. Ntlamulo Mabasa, as I mentioned, in Nkomazi, that's in Mpumalanga for us. Ntlamulo, how's the turnout looking?
Hi, Ayanda, and good afternoon to our viewers. From in the morning, let me just take you back a bit. From in the morning, we've been visiting different stations from Bombela. We moved down to Nkomazi. We also went to the border port of entry, the Libombo port of entry, just to check on the movement, people who are going into to Mozambique and those who are coming out. To those who were going to Mozambique this morning, they are saying that they are willing to vote, they are trying to vote, then they were trying to cross, even though it's last-minute preparations, but they showing enthusiasm into voting and casting their votes. But right now, like you said, we are in Naz. I'll just move a bit out of shot just to show you what is taking place here. The people that we were talking to as we got here, they did share their frustrations, saying that they've been queuing from 5 o'clock, but there seems to be a lot of challenges from the papers they use to cast their votes. Also, Ayanda, the issue of language barrier, as some of them speak Portuguese, some of them speak Shangaan, and them are saying that they don't seem to understand when they're explaining to them with what is happening here. But most of them are showing frustrations. Voting has started. It started around 9 o'clock, but with this specific station, it started a bit late at the worst complication. I'm just going to quickly talk to the people that are here to vote, just to show you what is happening here. I will move a bit out of shot. Our camera person, as we will show you, these are the people that, as they are queuing, they've been queuing. There seems to be a commotion there as to them trying to vote and everything that is happening that side. But just to talk to the people here a bit that are here casting their vote, let's hear them out. Minjani papa? Mifike nkarhi muni la mi suka kwini? Mifike nkarhi muni la mi ta vota naswona swi famba njhani?
Mina ni fikile na ma-10 na ni suka ngwenyeni ni ta fika la se ni tela ku ta vota le.
Va ri loko mi karhi mi forini sweswi man'wana va karhi va hlamusela ku milayini leyi mintila leyi yi teka nkarhi ku vota swi tikomba swi ri ku nonokeni n'we mi rini?
Swi le ku nonokela swi le ku nonokeni vula swi famba hi tinamba ku number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 se lana ku number 1, number 2 polisi ku kuma swo nonoka ku swi patsani ndhawu yini se ku letin'wana timeza ti yo tshama livhiri va vanhu va kona vatsongotsongo ntsena.
Okay, I can't, Papa. I will translate just in conclusion. I'm just trying to talk to a few people just to understand what is happening. I don't know if some of them are interested to talk. Papa? Mbona mte ku vote ni misuka kwini mifike nkarhi muni la ku vota swi famba njhani ku vota?
Ku vota swi vona swi famba kahle mara me ni fikela hi 7:30 ni ri kokwala swi famba katsongo swi famba kahle.
Va loko va mi hlamusela va ri hikwalaho ka yini swi famba katsongo?
I layeni leyi ya ku folise vanhu a swi fambisiwi hi ndlela ya ku vanhu vo fika va nghenelela van'wanyana lava nga qala phambili, so hi sweleswo swi endlaka swa ku ri hi nga fika khale vona ku ri swi famba katsongo hi ndlela yoleyo.
Mi twisisa papa. Mama? Famba njhani ku vota?
Na fika swoswo a swi tivi swa swi famba njhani layini ya kona swa ku yi famba njhani a se yi vona wo heta ku fika swoswo.
Inkomo, Ayanda, I'm just going to try to move a bit out of this. As you can see, there's a lot going on there. There's commotions, they're fighting, they're showing their frustrations. Just to explain a bit on what they were saying, because they are speaking Shangaan, as I indicated, to the few people that we spoke to, they're actually saying that they are frustrated, Ayanda. They're saying they've been here from 7:30 in the morning. They've been trying to queue. There seems to be no order. There seems to be, when they come with certain cards. When with this card, specific cards, it shows them as to which consultant, or rather the polling staff that is here, where they vote. So they're saying nothing is moving accordingly. So they've been here, they're queuing here, they don't understand what is happening, but they are willing to cast their votes. That's in brief what they were saying, Ayanda.
Kamulo, if you're able to hear me, I wonder whether there are any officials there who we could engage with to get a sense of their state of preparedness in order to ensure that that chaos there doesn't spill over. All right, it doesn't look like Nkamulo is able to hear me. All right, we'll leave it there for now. We'll certainly feed that question to her and get you a sense of how things unfold, at least where she's at. Nkamulo Mabasa reporting live there from Nkomazi in Mpumalanga. The story, of course, doesn't end there because there's also voting taking place in Limpopo. That's where we find our Katlego Nyoni watching much of the same. In fact, voting stations had been set up in Giani and Malamulele. Katlego, get us a sense of where you're at and whether or not it seems the commission there has a much more orderly process of the voting.
Hi there again, Ayanda. It's fairly quiet where we are. We are now at a new location in Zumeri, which is not far from Giani, which we reported from earlier on. This is another station where officials are telling us that just about 1,200 or so Mozambican nationals have registered to vote at this particular station. They say that they're expecting a large number of them to start arriving towards late afternoon. Of course, we know that the voting stations that opened at 9 o'clock in this area will then close at 7 p.m. in the evening. But Ayanda, I'm joined by the leader of the Mozambican nationals in the Zumeri area. His name is Abraham Mkuna. Abraham, thank you very much for your time today. Swifamba njani eka Nhlawulo?
Swifamba kahle ngopfu eka Nhlawulo. Tani ku va kombisile hi sungurile ku pfula lani hi 9 o'clock laha hi nga ta famba ku ya fika hi 7 namajambu nkarhi wa hina wa ku pfala hi languterile vanhu va ku tala ngopfu hi xiyimo xa le henhla ngopfu tanihi ku hlamuserile ku vanhu lava nga titsarisela is 1249 ya vanhu lava hi nga va langutela so hi ndlela yaleyo vanhu vo tala hi va langutele hikwalaho ka kusukela ka vo ma 4 ku ya hala ka ma 5 hikwalaho ku va tirha so vo tala va fonini va tiyisisa leswaku va tata va komberile eka valungu va vona va va nyiki chance ya ku va kota ku va suka kwalaho ka vo 4 va khandziya swo khandziya va ta fika haleni so ka nkarhi leswiwani hi koti ku tsarisa amen lava se va nga vota leswiwa va endla vo ma 53 lava se va nga titsarisela amen se va nga kota ku vota va tlhela emakaya hi leswi hi nga langutela swona swinene sweswo.
Abraham, vanhu va ka Mozambique va titwa njhani?
vanhu va le kaya eMozambique va titwa kahle ngopfu swinene va twa va tsake ngopfu eka siku leriwani hi yona mhaka va tiyimiserile leswaku va fanele va ta vota ku endle leswaku tiko ra ka hina ri va ri kahle a ku na tiko leri nga va kahle handle ka tivhoti eka xidemokirasi hi hanyaka xona swilo hinkwaswo swi fambisana na timhaka ta ku va hi vota.
Thank you very much for your time. I understand there's a community leader here in Zumeri representing Mozambican nationals saying that so far about 50 or so Mozambican nationals have come to this voting station to cast their votes. Of course, this is one of 13 voting stations that have been set up in the Limpopo province, saying that they anticipate that a large number of the Mozambican nationals will indeed arrive at this voting station towards late afternoon at about 4 p.m. that they would ask for permission from their superiors, their managers, to come and cast their votes. Ayanda.
All right, Katlego Nyoni, thanks very much indeed. Katlego watching that story for us from not too far from Giani in Limpopo. Kaili Shukumalo, part of our team, also telling the Mozambique votes story. He's live to us now from Johannesburg, where I see a very different picture unfolding where you're at, Kaili. Take us through what you're saying.
Well, absolutely, and especially because, as you know, that Johannesburg is a magnet in Southern Africa, so there's quite a number of nationalities. So truly, really just reflecting, because where we're positioned at the consulate, about 79,000 Mozambicans are eligible to vote, and obviously there was a massive queue here earlier, and the process really is going fairly smooth. But let's hear from one of the voters, really. He's just had an opportunity. So thank you so much, and welcome to SABC News. Tell us about the process and how you're feeling since it's about the civic duty today and you rightfully exercise that.
Thank you so much. I think, as you see, everything is cool, calm, and when I came in, I saw other people there outside there. I think they are waiting to vote also. So I think everything is fine. It's fine. Yeah, and the process also is running smooth, as you said.
Let's talk about your expectations as a voter. A lot of people are talking about economy, job creation, fighting unemployment, especially among the young people. What are your expectations?
My expectations, I think, are the same of my brothers also back home, because we are fighting for employment. That's correct. Job creation also. We will see. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah,
all right.
Yeah,
all right. So thank you so much. And before I let you go, what can you say to other voters, those who are eligible? I know in South Africa it's not a holiday, so others are still at work. But your message?
I would like to tell them to come to exercise their civic right, and don't let other people decide for you. Decide yourself for your future. That's all.
All right. Well, I could not agree with you more, sir. So those are some of the sentiments here from the Mozambican consulate here in Johannesburg. I understand the mood really is quite incredible. I mean, there was a massive queue of voters, and you could really tell that they were very ecstatic about this opportunity, especially because we know that a number of countries in the continent, they really don't have that opportunity where people can vote outside of the country. So really it is a very inalienable right, and they are really exercising it in a very good way. But during the course of the day, we do expect a massive number of people to come through here at the consulate.
All right, Kailihle Khumalo, and we'll certainly keep watching that story as it continues to unfold. Kailihle, watching developments for us in Johannesburg. Ntabulo Mbabasa, live to us there from Nkomazi in Mpumalanga and Katlego Nyoni, not too far from Giyani in Limpopo. To all our reporters, thanks very much indeed.